very obvious, so CLG have to be ready for it. Elise is someone who can answer that early game pressure from the Rek'Sai.
And this is nearly identical to Cloud9's draft.
Equal size minion waves is well done. Mid lane, though, very similar here as Niski is 28-20.
Yeah, feel like these lanes are playing out kind of the way they should early, but Ruin, because he's pushed up, the gank's coming.
Always get pulled back in.
Oh, pulled in, they find another knockup. Ruin's days are numbered. Finds a bit of damage, but Svenskeren is gonna find that kill. First blood in the top lane.
And C9 knows exactly.
And we know that this is kind of a counter pick here on the bottom side, and they want to bring Svenskeren down to get this Draven ahead. If the Jace is playing with Reckless Abandon, that's pressure on top side.
Then pulled around the flash interview, he finds the root, they're gonna get the damage out, but Niski gonna burn down. Svenskeren flashes, but cannot find the knock. If he's running around still, gets the knock up there on a PoE, but it's a 2v1. Can they get any more damage? He's invisible right now. Svenskeren gets stunned yet again. They're gonna have the burst, but he gets one first. He gets the heal. Finally, the turret is there. PoE will indeed fall. A 2-for-2 as the turret claims the last.
And he's rushing straight back, and it is Moby Boots first for Power of Evil, so that is like the least Power of Evil buy I think I've ever seen. Would be very excited to see them pull this off. Wiggly, though, on a ward here, and Svenskeren is in the area, so C9 knows this potential 2v2 is coming.
C9 might actually win this.
Gonna be knocked up, shoved around, a million damage on him, but finds minutes to jump to. But here's the rest of it. Svenskeren gonna claim that kill, no problem with the ultimate.
It is. I was hoping that it wasn't warded, but because it was, C9 just set that up beautifully.
Yeah, the fling was so well timed there at the seismic shove as they're looking to go in on Sneaky here. It's an all-in.
Time's out, big damage there. Morgul, he flashes to follow it, and it's gonna be up in the air, stunned. The damage comes through. Zeyzal sadly claims the last kill. No cash into the Dragon, but a great
Bottom. Okay, Niski, don't go back to lane. Go back bottom lane. That scares CLG off the dive. And here, they're there for another game.
Kicking him forward now. Big damage on the Ruin. Having to be burns the flat, but here comes Rek'Sai for round 2. Licorice drops the aggro, pops the ult, and a kill on the top side. 2v1 yet again. The Ocean Drake. This one at least will go their way. C9 played the Ocean a little while ago off some bot lane pressure. There's going to be a tied score on that Drake count. There's something to CLG's credit, but top
level 8, but just so far behind the pace of the game. Sven just ticked 10 off of Raptors. So now when they go into the river, even if CLG has the jump on them, we're going to have to see if they can win it.
And they're going to find some big damage right here. Now going right across this one. The shutdown comes through. And here comes the next round for this one. PoE forced to flash away. Staying alive now. Bioforce cutting back now as well. And it's C9's time to re-engage. Stixxay going to find only one root, though. And a few autos would kill him. The ult comes across. Needs one more afterwards. And Sneaky. 843 for the shutdown or the cash in. That's a lot of gold.
Worth in the one-for-one terms. The shutdown on Svenskeren was pretty beefy, and now Power Eagle goes for the dive.
That's a big stun. They got the burst damage, and Catalogic Gaming finally showing signs of life. But every time it's cut short, the turret answers back on the PoE.
Whatever he wants. Wouldn't be surprised to see a full IE, get a lot more AD in that build, and Sneaky is going to be off to the race.
Really trying to compare Niski's Kiana game with Power of Evil's Kiana game. It's how far we're able to get in the early game as they pick.
They're getting farmed off. Ruin. Sneaky gets another cash in. The game's getting farther and farther away from Counterlogic Gaming here. They need to reverse.
That's where CLG's going to try and go. Almost saying C9, try and come to us, because C9's hard engage isn't that great.
Niski actually face-checking into PoE, though.
Oh, they got him! PoE found a solo kill. That could be the start of things to come, as now it's going to be C9 running away. The Drake goes kind of...
That was
huge.
Potentially where the game was just completely shut. And now there's still a little bit of an opening for CLG. He probably loses this 1v1 to Svenskeren.
Jumping around. He's got the fancy feet. The TV coming in. Now Svenskeren can be found. Wiggly's nearby. They're going to find that stun. This could be a rout of kills as the ult comes in for a second of effort, but that's now 2-0 in kills. Infernal picked up, and Jungler dead.
That's 40 seconds. They can actually potentially... They get the Infernal, which is such a big deal at this point of the game. And now Bioforce looking for a flank here.
They have the numbers advantage if they go.
There's over the wall. They get the knock-up, the true arm, and they're going to find a lot of damage here. Now he's going to come backwards. The flash for Niski, staying safe, and instead the bind turns it back around. It's actually Stixxay who dies. Cannot get into anything here. He can spot the back of the Baron pit. They know what's happening, but it doesn't matter. Black shield's on. Licorice don't stop the team. Wiggly has to somehow find a way in. 2K health. Can he look for it? Looks for the knockup. Can he get over the wall? Cannot land the smite, though. And the Itsy Bitsy Spider is washed down the water spout. Baron with complete just impunity. And he's going to keep running forward now. Looking at now the play towards the bottom side is Ruin can't quite get on a Licorice here either. Middle inhibitor is going to drop.
So difficult to go straight at them. Sneaky getting so much damage down on this turret, it may just fall right here.
That's going to be turret falling. Now another open inhibitor. Big damage into PoE, but he really cannot fight Licorice. Here goes Svenskeren, lands the Q, that's ult. That's Zolt, that's PoE going down. That's a nice assassination. The re-engage does find one, 4v4, but Wiggly gets pushed aside. And that's the kill coming across now. Cloud9 looking at the 3-0, looking at 4v3 inside the opposing base.
They still have Baron buff for another 30 seconds. 2 members down. They're going to push for the win.
And the wall comes up, separating Counter Logic Gaming. They're going to knock down one of the turrets. And now comes the re-engage, hoping to make it happen. Ruin comes across. Big damage for Stixay. And they're going to get that kill picked up 3-1 on the re-engage. And Licorice has to run away. Double inhibitor, though, is down.
There he is. That is... I mean, such a good engage by Biofrost. Credit where credit is due. And Stixay had the route to set it up, but...
Being down, and the wave's not quite crashing, but that window is now gone, and it's C9's turn.
Quick shove, decent damage. Biofrost tanky enough, though, walks right back out.
C9 don't need to force anything, though. You have supers that are coming in the bottom wave, right? Just wait.
Oh, but they have found Licorice, though. Gets some damage, gets the stun, the knock up here as well. Stixay also catches out Nifty. It's a 2-for-0, and what a better time for it. Yes, a kill comes through to Sneaky.
The supers, though.
Still can take over these games, the Zaya.
And inhibs are coming back up. There's a minute on the bottom inhib. C9, if they win a fight, yes, the game is over, but
Wiggly.
it's not free here. Wiggly trying to catch Licorice, big burst.
Bit of a stun, Black Shield's on. When he knocked up, though, has to jump into the air, but where does he come down? Right in front of C9. Zonius buys a second. Here's the re-engage. They find the charm, looking for the damage. Licorice goes down 1-for-0, and again, a kill for PoE. But the answer back is there. Svenskeren finds himself 1 kill now as well, but can he run away? That answer maybe is yes, as he tunnels over the wall, looks to keep running. Does have a lot of points, does have some health, but PoE coming around the wall yet again. And again, the engage towards the mid lane now, as PoE does grab that kill, and now the remaining 2 members of Cloud9 sitting around. The binding lands, but it's 2
fights. And this is taking me back so much to game 1 between CLG and Optic, where it was all on a Rek'Sai to find those engagements, and Wiggly was able to work at this point in the game, right? That could be game changing. They're keeping in, they're going.
How much space can they buy?
How are you flanking?
2,000 health! Oh, he picks it up just in time, and here comes the team fight. The knock him into the back line. Here comes the Void Rush as well. They're stuck inside the pit. Winston comes down. Oh, big pickup for Power of Evil. It's 2 kills, and Niski's next up to fall. It's 4 kills. It's only Licorice. Do you believe it? It looks like CLG have done it. Licorice will fall. 45-second respawn timers, and we're going back to April. The reverse sweep might actually happen. Counter Logic Gaming, we're down 10,000 gold, about to be eliminated, and they made it happen. Fight after fight after fight. CLG grew up, and they took down game 3.
What a comeback from CLG. And in the game-defining fight, their Power of Evil finds the flank. The ult flash on Kiana erased the Cloud9.
Mid lane, hope that Niski can get super fed again, and then play through their solo lanes like they did in the first 2 games.
So with the Kled locked in, this is all about playing through Kled. Kled is actually an incredibly strong...
Okay.
They have the wave to try. Full summoners, no heal.
All right, it's about if the bind can land or anything else. A couple of traps come down. Sneaky's low on HP. Here comes Jarvan over the wall. He's got the slow available if he needs it. Here comes the rest of the damage. Not going to be flashed away. The flash to follow. Ignite is on. It's going to be just enough damage. First blood comes through. Niski re-engages, though. He's in range to find that kill. And the chase on a Wiggly. He's not going to go for any more damage because the minions being around. 1-for-0.
There is the potential, of just getting burst down before you can remount.
Level 6 coming in just a second for Licorice. The little ways to go for Ruin, but big damage is found right there. He's going to flash in. He finds it. He gets the damage, and Ruin answers back a solo kill.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You got to be so careful without that courage, and Sneaky now going to get dove.
They found 2 knockups. They got a lot of damage. Sneaky's got no way out. Biofrost drops the aggro in time, and Svenskeren can only pick up the...
Have a CS advantage for Licorice, so he can still get back in this with a play. If his jungler is ahead and gets up there, Wiggly could be in trouble here, actually. He has no flag. He can't actually jump out.
A level down, red buff on, stun found as well. No. Wiggly is going to drop Svenskeren, gets second kill of the game, and keeps the game going.
If you're going to evade like that, you can't use the flag.
Oh, the Q gets dodged away. Sneaky get away from
half, and Svenskeren matching Wiggly. He's actually really on top of him. Another all-in by Ruin.
Dismount, looking for some auto attacks, a little more damage. There's the E-half. Oh, and doesn't get anything out of the ultimate. And the dismount, the rebound comes in. That's going to be enough damage, and Licorice flames it.
The Hex Drinker's shield.
So Licorice actually should have been solo killed twice in there because of the physical damage from Sure. But Dragon,
Now look at the attempt right now. Big damage on a phase of the root combos there. Sneaky's in danger, but it's a trade kill already coming across as that's going to be Svenskeren claiming that one. Another one as Kled comes in now as well. Stick stays on the wrong side of this fight. Gonna try to get back to the squad. Flashed away, but they're still going to be in range. And double kill for Svenskeren comes through. Niski now on the front line. Going to be ace. Stopwatch. Dodges Shockwave. Going to walk backwards. Ruin finds some damage, but not enough to execute. His ult's on cooldown.
You know, things like the Black Weaver, the additional CDR there can be so effective, and the Shred for people like Sneaky. So, interesting to see where he takes us.
Cloud9.
You know, CLG now whittling away at that bottom turret, starting to get some pressure. But Orianna
Nice.
Shockwave.
That Shockwave is good damage. That's going to be a hit to the wall, though. There's the trade. And the ult comes across. They're fighting in other lanes as well. It's a 1-for-1, make it a 2-for-1. As the bot lane is also fighting back and forth. Two kills on each side. And here comes more damage. Spell shield on in time. Gets away from it all.
I think, and then, you know, if he walks up at all, you can get the shotgun for the guaranteed remount.
They got a root. Fine. That's some damage. Shockwave is going to guarantee it. A Rampage. Power of Evil gets his 4th kill.
You know, certainly the early stages went well for Niski, but the rest of that game, it was all Kiana and no Talia.
yeah, and
The modded, but it should be their dragon, right? It's going to be difficult for CLG to fight. They're pushing mid lane.
Here's the play. 4v5. Akali is not around just yet. Here's the re-engage towards Sazel. Six to get the first kill, but here comes the fight. Big damage to the backline. That's Niski. Sorry, Power of Evil going down as the re-engage comes in. Low health Sneaky. Crit down. A double kill. Make it a third coming across now, and a knockup in for Wiggly. The spike coming towards Svenskeren. Kragus is trying to waddle away, but the kills come through, and CLG win that fight 4-1.
that could slightly late to the fight, and they get destroyed.
This looks like a formality of a Baron right now as the mid-outer is taken. It's a little bit of gold going towards Licorice's pockets. The engage, apparently not what C9 wanted. They have so much they can accomplish with this buff. They are on power spike of power spikes right now. And CLG, well, we'll see this fight right here as Licorice wants to battle and has a teammate now as well. Ruin trying to kite away, but he's body slammed, jumps back to a minion, ults backwards, the fancy footwork's there, explosive cast, and the ult. There's almost nowhere to go. How does Ruin get away from this one? He's not going to. Shutdown comes through, traded for a turret in the top side.
Very smart play by C9, actually. Want to opt into a fight if Zazel can get a good initiation because Kled and Gragas are down. I think it's very risky of CLG to be here.
5v4, no chance at Ruin joining. Can C9 make it happen? Sivir popped. Here comes a bit of a slow. Sticks are going to kite backwards. Body slam lands. They're going to find the knockup. 80 carried down. Running away is Wiggly. Re-engage comes across. 2 kills come through to Niski.
What a flank from Niski.
C9 faced adversity and does exactly what they needed to do. They say, okay, what's CLG going to do with the Baron buff? They're going to try and split. Let's catch the split pusher before it can happen. And what? It's getting closer and closer. It's going to at least force the cutoff. I think we're going to see a fight.
Swords down the wall. Ult comes across. Look at the Charm and the knockup is there. They push one back in, but they haven't got 6 yet. Now they have. And that's Guardian Angel down. 1 kill picked up, though. As Molly just drops, but it is a trade kill. Stixay back alive. Jumps away, stays up. That's going to be an easy trap. That's going to be a kill. That's going to be a shockwave now as well. And a dismount onto Licorice. Looking now for the re-engage. 4 versus 2. Snipe brings 1 low, and CLG can continue to push forward. They have Smite if they need it.
Oh, he
Licorice
failed the shotgun.
fails to get over the wall.
They
But
want 'em
got the
all.
shields. He's going to have the slow. They're going to have the damage output. He will not remount. And CLG can go right back for the Baron.
Cloud9 tried to engage in.
Flash out of the initial engage. That gave him the later edge in the fight.
It just felt like such an overcommitment onto Stixay. You know, he has a GA, and Sneaky is blowing his spell shield to run over it here with all his AP as
They
well.
might die.
But they're threatening. Niski's behind them, though. Here comes the Kled ult. They're going to flank from 2
Comes
sides.
the attempt. They find the stun in the Ruin. He's going to try to kite backwards, stays alive. But here comes the attempt for Stixay. Stun the first time. Trying away. Stay alive. It's 3 for 1 so far. And Counter Logic Gaming have to book it.
What an
He's wrapping around behind. I'm not
There's
sure he's
flank.
been spotted here.
Ruin's flanking as well, but he's much further away.
Well, they're buying the time, though.
Here they go.
That's going to be Orianna Shockwave. He can get into the front. Or Licorice goes in. Here's the top. They find the Charm. Comes in. Shockwave pulls in 2. Trades back, but only a single kill. It's 2 for 1, and Cloud9 going to claim the third here as well. A 3-1 team fight. The Flash re-engage. They've caught Power of Evil.
It's up to Stixay.
Stixay trying to do it by himself. Kiting as best he can. Does he have the damage? He's got the...
Or this was a done deal. He gets it. He survives. He even keeps his GA. So that is massive. But again, it's about these flanks. Niski is finding good positioning, and they're having really well-coordinated engages.
Yeah,
Again,
as long as they're spread out enough to not get comboed. And Niski can always threaten that flank. COD doesn't have vision, but C9, they can burst it down. If they get it, they probably win.
Quigley runs forward, level 17 to 18, 50 damage difference in the smite. Usually doesn't matter, but something to watch for as the whole squad is grouped up. Niski's still over the wall. 4K health, in they go for
Niski.
A lot of damage, good smite with the Elder buff. There's the knockup, 1 kill picked up for Cloud9, and they can 5v4. They can keep pushing forward. The flash in, a flash away, but he's still on top. PoE goes down, making a third and a fourth. Cloud9 has done it. The road to the finals is paved with the corpses of
No reverse sweep today. C9 will make their way to the finals.
3-1 into the next as they go. Cloud9 are your first finalists of 2019 summer. The chance of being the #1 seed in the world. They take down CLG.
they put their stamp on it, the clean ace to close it out around the Elder Dragon. What a way to do it. CLG certainly making him work for it. This was much more of a tightly contested series than it appeared it would be at the start. But Cloud9 able to execute in signature fashion with these team comps that require multiple forms of engagement, require coordination at such a high level.
And every time C9 was successful, I felt like it was based off of some type of split push advantage. This last game with Licorice, 442 CS